Welcome to another edition of Real Transformers. On the program, I am exploring all of the different facets of the real estate sector in these parts. In the last few months, I've been doing just that from the work and experiences of my friends at Tributate Real Estate. The trio of Dr. Tony Aspire Kolawole, Dr. Benga Adeleke, and Dr. Emmanuel Abikoye founded Tributate after successfully building the biggest real estate brokerage firm in Africa called Billionaires Realtors Group, BRG. They are not just real estate transformers in all of its true form, they are masters of the game. The brokerage firm sits on a real estate portfolio of over 100 billion naira. They are undisputed real estate royalties, real estate developers, and marketers. Their BRG brokerage firm has over 70,000 realtors, and now they have taken the game to a whole new level with BRG Academy, where they train world-class realtors. So, today, I'm having a sit-down with the Dean of BRG Academy, Dr. Emmanuel Osoteku, to talk about how BRG Academy is setting up to become the best training ground for would-be realtors in the world. It's very exciting having you on the show, Dr. Osoteku. I've heard so much about what you guys are doing at BRG and the BRG Academy.
Thank you.
And I'm super proud that we have something like that happening in the industry here
Thank
in
you
Nigeria.
for having me. Thank you.
How far-reaching is the BRG Academy dream?
So the BRG Academy dream basically is to focus on becoming the biggest real estate university in the whole Africa. But presently we are the first biggest professional real estate academy in the whole Africa right now. We are currently a citadel of learning, which is actually focused on helping realtors gain cutting edge technology knowledge about the industry, and also giving them an advantage and edge to meet with one-on-one best industry expert, and also connect with over 85,000 of our network globally. So it's a learning platform where regardless of what you do as a real estate consultant, as a developer, or as an aspiring realtor, BRG Academy is a home for all. Yeah, it's a home for all.
The industry is fraught with all sorts of people, charlatans. How do you think this will change the game?
You see, education is one of the most powerful weapons to change a man's life, or change a nation, or change an industry. And what we're doing is that we're investing so much. That's what BRG is basically investing so much in education, because we believe that when you educate a man, you educate a family. When you educate a person, you educate an industry. The industry is kind of currently in a space where different people defraud other people. Some realtors are just basically focusing on commission. Some are not really equipped with the adequate knowledge to give them that standout characteristics as a realtor. So what we're doing with the academy is to model the mind of realtors, is to help them not just a local realtor, make them a global realtor. So we are making them understand the standard of how it is done across the world. And it's going to be wrong for you to go through a thorough academic section in the academy and you don't come out different. Every of our students, we can categorically tell you that every of our students had a paradigm shift after the academy. And most of them had 10x their income because of the knowledge they've gotten, and some of them have become more professional in their dealings with clients, and nobody's doing anything anyhow anymore. People are playing bigger games right now through the academy education, the programs that we currently run. Yeah.
What I find interesting about the teachers, the lecturers, the facilitators at the BRG Academy is that they are industry experts. They are not professors who have read it in a book.
Exactly.
They are people who are on the street,
like
doing it,
living the dream. Like so, and we have gotten, like, give me the name that is a top guy in the industry or a girl. We have gotten them into the academy because we want our students to learn firsthand. We don't want them to learn from people who have read. We want them to learn from people who have done. We want them to learn from people who are practicing, who are on the field. When they tell you go this way, you know that they're telling from wealth of 15 years experience. So you don't want to trade that for anything, because experience is powerful. There are different forms of ways to learn when it comes to education, right? There's a learning by experience, there's a learning by normal classroom and all, but learning by experience is powerful because people teach you from their pain, they teach you from their mistakes, they teach you from what they might not teach you what to do, but they'll teach you how not to do some certain things. Because when you know how not to do some things, you know how to do them better. So sometimes it's not about learning how to do, sometimes learning how not to do. So the more you know how not to do, the more you know how to do. Yeah.
So you guys use the best guys, people who have done,
Exactly.
not who have just read the books and said, oh, this is how to sell.
Exactly.
Or, oh, this is how to market. Or, real people on the job, everyday industry experts, people like Femi George, who's renowned for, selling to the high net worth individuals all across the country and the world, and so on and so forth. Tell me about all that.
Okay, we have so many facilitators, but let me just list one or two people that are quite doing extraordinarily well. Of course, you have already mentioned Femi George. Obafemi George is the CEO of Bachel Global Services, and super amazing man. And having him in our class actually helps our students to understand the power of closing high net worth deals. A lot of people don't know how to communicate with people that are of high net worth. So what Femi George does during the academic section is to bring them and open their eyes to see the possibilities of closing deals times 100 of what you're currently closing through the power of how to connect with HNIs. And HNIs, you cannot take them off, because if you're in the real estate industry, there are people that have your money. So there are skills and there are knowledge that governs that sector or that realm. So what Femi just does is not just teach you, but to hold you by your hands and take you through that journey. And also we have Niyade Sonya, right? And Niyade Sonya is the CEO of 50 Year Consulting, one of the most amazing management firm in Africa. And what it does is to help them know how to communicate better. How do you position yourself? How do you build structure, system, and strategies around your business as a realtor?
Whatever I do with my clients is that when you say, okay, this is the kind of people you want to reach out to, you have to profile them. When you profile them, you know, where are they, how do they think, how do they talk? Because all of us speak English, but we speak different languages. Because our English has some things that you have to put into it, or else you will be in their midst, but you will not be in their midst. Because the way you talk has already eliminated you from some kind of conversations. So before you know what's happening, they just say, okay, we need to get something. They send you out when some important information are about to be released.
So most realtors are one-man business. A realtor just thinking, let me just collect my money and make money. But how do you build business around what you do in such a way that things can happen even outside you as a realtor? Then we have, of course, Omomi Akinifesi, the former Miss Nigeria. Amazing personality. Omomi actually talks about personal branding and corporate branding.
Whatever I'm teaching you here, you can apply it to your company. But remember that your personal brand is just as important as your company brand. I have a friend that is really, really, really popular in Lagos. Very, very, very popular. Everybody knows this person. You know this person because he's a real estate person. And this person is very huge in the industry. Young man, but very huge. And he's been able to build this personal brand that is just, you can't ignore it. However, in his organization, he's not been able to replicate himself with his staff. So in your organization, you can be misfits in branding. You can have 10 people in an organization and they're all speaking different languages in brand sense. So the CEO is a certain way. The marketing manager is a certain way. The salesperson is a certain way. Everybody is different. But what really should be happening is everybody should be united, even in branding.
So you want to learn how to look good as a realtor. You want to learn what it takes to close deal by just meeting somebody for the first time. How do you attract people? How do you brand yourself on social media, right? As a realtor, you're not just selling property, you're selling perception. So you want to learn everything around that space of branding, public speaking. Some realtors can only talk to one person one-on-one. The moment they want to talk to a group of people like this,
they're gone.
So
they're frozen.
They're frozen. So we gotta to teach them about public speaking, and also it's phenomenal, right? I also talk about a course on disruptive leadership because you are disrupting an industry. So
The word leadership here is not talking about like organizational leadership and all this stuff, because everybody seated here is designed to be a leader. We all are leaders, whether you like it or not. You don't like it, you don't believe it, you are a leader. Because you are part of the 1% of the 1% that did not choose not to be part of the BRG Academy. It takes a leader mindset to be able to willing to pay for something and to learn.
my job is to disrupt their minds first. When your mind is disrupted, your account balance also can be disrupted. No,
Dr.
it's
Manda,
okay.
it disrupt me.
Also, we also, Mr. Gwen Gadeleke also talked about how to become an excellent realtor. You know, a lot of courses. Our chief coach talked about understanding the business of your business. You need to know how to do business. You need to business is not about just, making money. Business is everything around it. We also talk about law. We have Barrister Damola also who talks about legal systems. So you don't want to start selling properties and you don't know the law.
For instance, if the property has CFO, governor's consent, or any registered title, you know that you need to go to lands to check whether that CFO is genuine. So a lot of people would say, no, once you see the CFO, you see the original copy, you are good. But no, some of those CFOs that you see are actually cloned. So if you do a search at the lands registry, you won't find it. So you definitely know that there is an issue with that.
We talk about also, of course, we have Anthony Wago also, which talk about video editing. So you know how to shoot videos, but you don't know how to edit videos. So it's a total package. The academy in 3 days, because we run 2 basic programs. We have basic and advanced rather. So the basic program is like advanced already because you have the best hands, teaching you about marketing and everything that you need to learn.
That's learning in 4D Max.
As in, like, seriously, you don't want to. Yeah,
So, but what has the feedback been? First of all, tell me about the cohorts. I mean, you've had 2 cohorts.
Oh, yeah.
In 2022.
Yes.
I've seen the videos, I've seen the pictures, and
phenomenal.
amazing stuff.
Yeah. It's beautiful space.
Exactly.
Beautiful space. I mean, you guys are using, what's going on here? Massive screen behind you, like some Apple campus stuff.
Exactly. So we're building an international standard because our vision is to become the first, and also not just the first, but the biggest in the entire space in Africa. And one of our core values as a brand is, apart from education and all, is also innovation and community. So what we do is that we use technology to disrupt. We use the advent of technology to communicate to what we're doing as an academy. So when you see us use a space like that, we're communicating a message that we're not playing small.
Yeah.
We're
not playing here.
We're not playing. We know the
big things only. Because I mean, if your mind, I believe that if your mind doesn't shift
exactly
like that, you are not able to do any quality stuff.
Exactly.
You're not able to do quality deals.
Exactly.
And you're not even able to last long.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So that's a great thing. But what has the feedback been?
So far, so good. We've run 2 quad in less than 3 months. In 4 months, we've run 2 quad. And this quad, our students are getting certificate from MSBM. MSBM is Metropolitan School of Business and Management UK. So we're not giving them local certificate, we're doing international stuff. So you are internationally actually certified by international bodies, not just a local body system. And between the space of 75 to 85% of our students are actually made sales of over $1 billion in 4 months.
Wow.
And the testimony has been massive. We have one of our students that closed a deal of over close to 300 million, just one student, just by basic knowledge that they gathered at the academy.
Wow.
And if you look at, just give us more, like less than 6 months, 2 more months to go, we'll be doing like close to over 2 billion of our students in total cumulative sales. And we're tracking them. We're also concerned because after the academy, we don't just leave you. There's a mentorship platform where you get to still learn. We're not leaving you. You are part of the family for life. And we have the alumni body where it's a system on its own that makes sure that we keep on following, keep track. Some of our students who want to stay connected with some of our facilities, probably for 1 or 2, additional knowledge, also have their platform. So there's no reason why you should not make sales. There's no reason why you should not succeed after going through the academy. Yeah.
Introducing Ambient Foreshore, an astonishing waterfront estate for those who cherish luxury living, privacy, and tranquility. This incredible masterpiece comprises of 300 square meters, 500 square meters, and lakeview plots overlooking the Lagos Lagoon and Omo Creek with a boat ramp for navigating waterways, whether for recreation or transportation. Ambience Foreshore provides breathtaking opportunities for snorkeling. Safeguarded from flooding by international standard shoreline protection, the estate has many amazing features that make it perfect for families. Recreation centers for everyone, 24/7 security with full CCTV surveillance, 24/7 electricity, shopping centers, perfect for beautiful coastal retreat with close proximity to Neville Mall, Thesaurus Bay Jetty, Pelican Resort, and Omo Creek. You and your family get the best of both worlds, the allure of nature and the vibes of the city. With an initial deposit of 5 million naira, you can own a piece of Ambience Foreshore today. Buy any one of our 300 square meters, 500 square meters, and Lakeview plots today and experience the splendors of waterfront living. To take advantage of this limited time offer, call now.
If you're just joining in, you're watching Real Transformers, and today we're talking BRG Academy, the best training ground for realtors in the world.
Let's talk a bit about this UK certification from the MSBM. I know that the founders of BRG were in Dubai earlier this year to sign that agreement. But what is the import of that?
Yes, for us, we are not playing small, we're playing big. And the partnership is actually to get global validation, to let people know all over the world that we are not doing something that is local based. We're doing something that regardless of your country, regardless of your culture, regardless of where you're coming from, BRG Academy is a home for all, like I said. We're not Nigerian based, we're Africa based. And we're not just Africa based, we're going to be global based. So international certification actually gives us that edge to compete all over the world. So the partnership with MSBM has given us an edge in the entire industry in Nigeria so far. And what we're doing with the courses that we're teaching through MSBM is to let people know that you can become the best version of yourself as a realtor, not just locally, but you can compete internationally. We want our realtors to go to Canada, for example, and you're able to have a certificate that can give you an edge to be able to enter into the network of realtors in that space. We want you to be in UK and you can show them your certification and say, I have an MSBM. It's globally recognized and internationally acceptable. So that's the idea, basically. Yeah.
So internationally certified, graduates of the BRG Academy can play anywhere in the world.
In the world.
It's exciting, really.
In the world.
But I'm very homebred. So I'm first of all thinking how we can better our country, better the business here in Nigeria, and you guys are really transforming the industry.
Thank you.
Either as BRG Academy or BRG itself.
Thank you. Yes,
So let's talk about alumni benefits. Beyond just holding their hands right through, marking their progress and, checking who's making the billions and the millions. And this is interesting. I need to come to this school and learn how to make 1 billion.
Okay, I see.
But really, what more is there? What more do I gain or get? Benefits do I get?
Being an alumni out there.
Yes.
You have one-on-one coaching platform with any of our facilities for life. You have access to top industry expert leaders for life. You have, I'm not talking about access like just like call them, or like you have access to any of their programs that they run. You have it automatically discounted price for all programs that we do as a brand. If you're an alumni of the academy, for all our events, you have a VIP access automatically. They're also having an access to premium ID card for life. So the premium ID premium ID means that anywhere in the world, as far as you're a BRG alumni, you have access.
Access to where?
To any event, to anything, even though it's a paid free.
I have to be part of this.
You have free access. And also there's also an HMO plan we have for all our students to help them, because the business is can be stressful sometimes. So health-wise, we're also giving them an HMO plan as a benefit, for being part of the system. And also we have a lot of other benefits that I might not be able to disclose yet, but come and register, don't worry, you'll get a lot.
This one is sounding too good. I have to register for this.
Of course, there's an association, there's an alumni association that a lot of stuff, like we send some of them, we'll be sending some of them outside the country for some courses as time goes on, because we're building an alumni body that is going to be very strong and powerful. that the alumni body is as powerful as the academy also. And the idea is that it's going to be a network for them to network for life. So regardless of whether you're Core 1, you're Core 2, you're Core 20, regardless, you are part of the alumni body and it's for life. And many benefits are still coming.
I like the trajectory. And I also heard that you guys are planning to become a university.
Oh yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the vision.
That's huge.
To become the first real estate university, even in the whole world, because that doesn't exist anywhere in the world right now. So we're building a system that will be accredited, and we can literally apply for a license to become a university in Nigeria. It's not a conventional university. It is a future-based university. It's a university that is into disruption and innovation. So we're looking at, you know, a university where people can come into, and you can literally spend like 3 months, 4 months, depending on the course model you're going through, and you can literally be transformed for life. You spend 4 months in class, and for the next 40 years, you are experiencing transformation by the impact of the academy. So very soon, we're going to grow from just the BRG Academy to become the BRG University. So it's going to be big, it's going to be huge, and we can't wait to have you.
Amazing stuff.
Be part of our faculty.
I like everything I'm hearing. Like I said earlier,
Yes.
I'm a very homebred person. I'm always thinking, how do we change the game for our country? How do we improve the lot of the people of our country? And especially for the real estate sector that both of us are, invested. I imagine that what you're doing with the BRG Academy and in the future BRG University will change the game, will change. What sort of change do you imagine that it will cause? What sort of disruption in terms of ethics, in terms of professionalism, in terms of business, in terms of, closing deals, etc.?
For me personally, right, and for us as a brand, what we're building is legacy. We're building a legacy transformation. We're not building something that is going to just be on our own time. It's going to be something that generations unborn will come into, and thank BRG for establishing a sector like this, or a space like this for them to learn. For us also, what we want to build actually as a brand is to see the academy become the standpoint of reference. That will become the benchmark that everybody that have come into this entire industry called real estate without going through the academy. I'm not saying they're not going to be recognized, but like
they won't be the real deal.
They won't be the real deal.
Yeah.
A client will deal with you because they want to know if you are certified, if you are licensed by the academy. That is where we're heading, in such a way that just like you going to apply for a work, they want to know whether you have a certificate.
And it matters whether you went to Oxford or Cambridge or University of Ibadan or LASU.
Just have the certificate.
No pun intended.
But that's the point. Like, it will become the structure, the standard point of reference that nobody in this entire industry in Africa that have not been through the system will be dealt with, because we want a system that can be regulated. We want to trust you that you know what you're doing. The academy has to vet what you're doing. So that's what we're building. And like I said, it's a legacy project. It's a project that is not just on our own term now. It's going to be something that will outlive us as founders of the academy too. Yeah.
And the academy is already getting big endorsements.
Yeah, big endorsement. We're doing a lot of big stuff. More partnerships are coming in. A lot of investors are showing interest. A lot of people want us to expand into other countries. So we're going to be having in London. We're going to be having in Singapore. We're going to be having. We have different courses actually. We have the basic. We have the advanced. We have customized also, and we also have basic masterclass that we do across different countries. So last time we were in Tanzania. Now we're going to be moving to Singapore next year, so we're expanding.
And Dr. Matthew Ashimolo, who's also a huge real estate player.
That was a huge one.
Give you the thumbs up. Yeah, these guys are the real guys.
That means a lot to us.
The world is tired of secondhand, cheap, broken. I will manage it. People are looking for excellence, for things that stand out. Raise your competence level. I'm excited about BRG. As I sat there and I was flicking through the brochure, I saw that you people have an academy. If you've never been in BRG Academy, sign up. Sign up on the BRG Academy. Tell them I want to be trained.
Dr. Machi is not someone that's small in the industry. He's a father, not just a father, but a father of other fathers. He's one of the most powerful forces when it comes to the real estate industry in the entire Africa. In fact, in the entire Africa, the whole continent, who doesn't know Dr. Matashimolo, who doesn't know anything in real estate? So him giving us that endorsement and thumbs up is a lot for us. And we're so excited about it because the future is bright and we can't just wait to. In fact, what is the future? The future is now. We're already living into it. So it's an honor. It's an honor to have him, to be part of what we're building.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shoteku,
Thank you.
for making our time to be on the show.
Thank you for having me
I wish
too.
you all the best. And
Thank you.
Eagerly waiting to see BRG University. I think that's amazing.
It's awesome.
Huge. And thank you for what you do and for the industry.
Thank you.
For making it better every day.
It's gonna get better.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so grateful and I can't wait to have more of you again.
Thank you.
If you've ever had the dream of becoming a world-class realtor, then the BRG Academy is your best bet for quality education in real estate sales and marketing. So, what are you waiting for? Get in touch today. The world of real estate is such a broad space where different skill sets can find expression, from architects to engineers, builders, painters, interior decor designers, and of course, realtors. And the industry in Nigeria is in dire need of professionals, and that is what the BRG Academy offers. That's it for this edition of the program. If you have questions, feel free to get in touch. You can see previous episodes on Shyne Broadcasting channel on YouTube. I'll be back next week for another edition of Real Transformers. My name is Laniyi Stevens. Bye for now.